I don't know how to start this video, but I got a content creator appreciation kit from Legend Story Studios the other week, and man, I'm just blown away. This is just so nice of them to do for me and give me one of these kits. I'm very humbled and I really appreciate it, man. And I want to first talk about the kit, tell you what I got, and show you the little pieces, and then I want to talk about what this kit really means for content creators as a whole, because there's a lot of depth to this kit and it really does go above and beyond of just wanting people to succeed. And then I want to talk about the distribution of this as dividends and how I'm going to get these promos out to my supporters and people who want to grow my YouTube channel. And then at the end, I'm just going to ramble like always and just, say meaningless little things at the end. But first off, I just want to say I'm very thankful for Legend Story Studios giving me this. This is just very nice. This is just it blows my mind. I mean, I'm just a normal guy in a normal room. I've been making content for Flesh and Blood for a little, close to a year now, and I've just made a ton of videos. I've, busted my balls making content because I love this game. I like putting content out there. I like talking to people. I like being a part of the community and being a person here, man. It's pretty cool. It's a lot of intangible wealth. So I really appreciate this as an appreciation gift for me. That's very nice and appreciation to the people supporting me. It's so nice. And if you're new to my channel, man, Legend Story Studios is amazing. Like they gave me this banner back here in December and said, "Hey, happy holidays, Bronson. Thanks for making content. You're awesome, man." I might have ad-libbed that a little bit. And then recently from Monarch, I got a preview card, man. Rally the rear guard. Like there's so much depth behind that card, and I loved analyzing it and making a video. That was amazing, and I felt legit getting that. It's just so great to be a part of that whole preview season for Legend Story Studios. They really care about their content creators, and if you're out there, let me just say a little bit. If you're thinking about making content for a trading card game, Flesh and Blood is definitely the one to do it for, man. Please start making content if you're thinking about it and you want to do it. Like, it's worth it. Like, Legend Story Studios, no matter what, they care that you make content. They really do. They love their game and they love people who are just happy to just talk about their game, man. So, I don't know. I really think that they're an amazing company, bar none. I mean, they really do care. But yeah, let's get into the kit. Let me show you what I got. So, as you probably already know from other content creators, I got this whole kit about a week ago. So you got one of each Herald of Protection pitch. You get 60 of each promo card. And when I opened this out of the package, I was like, oh my gosh, like this is huge. This is insane. And then I was just like, how am I going to distribute this to my followers or people? Like, what do I do with this? It just blew my mind. It's so cool. And the artwork on Herald of Protection is awesome. And I don't know if you know this, but at the very bottom you have the Fab promo. If you don't know about the Fab promo, the Fab series on the Collector Center, those are usually pretty rare. I don't know how rare this is. I mean, if you think of each content creator got 60 of these, and if only 50 content creators got them, then they're around like 3,000 printed. Maybe if they gave them to 100 content creators, there's more of like 6,000, so there's a 3 to 6,000 range. I use that estimate very with a lot of salt there. Like, I don't know if that's right on or right off, but I can tell you that usually the Fab promo means that it's pretty rare. But ultimately, I just beautiful card, and I'm so thankful to just get a ton of them. The other thing I got was the playmat. So you probably seen this as well. The Herald of Protection playmat, which goes with the huge amount of promo cards, which was legit. So this is the playmat, just beautiful. Oh my gosh, like it is amazing. And oh, the most important test here. Oh yeah, it's a good playmat, man. It's vintage right there. It smells really good. Okay, but the creme de la creme, the most expensive thing that they gave me, the biggest thing that's highest important. is this. The card, man. I tell you, I really appreciate the card. And if Legend Story Studios doesn't know this, I save everything that I get from you guys every single time. I save all these cards. I've saved all the packaging. It's just I'm just a huge fan, you know. So let me read you the card, man. And if you don't believe me that they care about the content creator, I don't know what to say, you know, after I read this card, man. Okay, so the card reads, Dear Bronson, thank you for your outstanding contributions to the Flesh and Blood community through the captivating content you've been making. With this gift, may your channel grow bigger and better than ever. That's so nice, man. And I want to transition this into what this means for content creators as a whole. Because I think that it's one thing to say, "Hey Bronson, I really hope your channel grows. I really hope it succeeds." And when you hear these phrases like thoughts and prayers and all these, types of, wishings and all this stuff, it's one thing, but this appreciation kit is on a whole new level. This is giving us jet fuel to propel our channels and making the channels grow. And I'm just really blown away by what they've really envisioned for this kit. And the fact that if you look on the FabTCG site, they made an article about this, creation kit. Fab Content Creator Appreciation Kit article. I'll put a link down below. And essentially, at the very bottom, it says Season 1. So there couldn't be more seasons of this, meaning that this is kind of a thing that they want to do for the creators on a go forward basis. And it made me think, and if you read that article, maybe 3 or 4 or 6 times, if you don't have too many wrinkles in your brain like me, you know, you start to really understand what they want here. And if you read into it, it's obvious. I'm just gonna say it straight up. They want, Flesh and Blood, Legend Story Studios takes promo cards, gives it to the creators. The creators, through Patreon, give the cards to their supporters of the Patreon account. That's not what they specifically says, but it's very detailed in line out there. And the purpose of these promotional items are to increase and grow our YouTube channels and to create like a revenue source to get the monies and put it into the channels. And I think it's brilliant. I think it's just a really great play. And if you think about my channel, right? Let's say my channel, right? And you're hearing from Legend Story Studios that they want me to grow and succeed as a YouTube channel. Well, what could you make better with this channel? And you could say, oh, Bronson, that's easy. I'm going to replace you with a smarter, sexier man who's better looking than you, and your channel's going to be doing great. I'm going to say, yes, that's probably true. But let's assume that I'm a constant here. Let's assume that Bronson is still part of the Bronson YouTube channel for Flesh and Blood TCG. You could change the background. The background could update. Maybe you put like more products out here, or maybe you put other things in the background that'll spice things up. Maybe you invest a little bit money in a microphone that makes it so your voice doesn't sound raspy. Or maybe you have the video thing, the quality thing, the webcam. Maybe you upgrade that to some other videotaping device that lets you see in really high definition view instead of having to squint at the channel. All these different things are really better ways to grow and upgrade my channel and to make it better. Now, how do you do that? And the answer to all of this is money. It just all comes down to money. And ultimately, I think Legend Story Studios is providing this for their content creators with the promo cards to the Patreon, to the patrons supporting the content creators. And I think it's brilliant. I think it's a really great way to support and make these channels grow. And it's not just Legend Story Studios saying, hey, we hope you grow. It's saying, hey, we want you to grow. Here is jet fuel. Make it happen. You have total autonomy. Do it. And I I think it's great. I wasn't thinking of starting a Patreon account, but this all makes sense. And if you say, "Oh, Bronson, well, you could do giveaways on YouTube videos, and you could do all these different things about how you distribute these things for free," but take into consideration, man, I'd have to put so much more time and effort. And I thought about this very, very long into detail, a little bit longer than I need to. But I could do a thing where I have a Gmail and I have people, or my Yahoo email address, and have people just funnel emails to me and say, "Hey, this is my name. I commented on X video. Here's my address. Please send it to me." And I send cards that way. But the thing is, that's going to suck way more of my time, way more of my energy. I'm going to be making less videos, and then also I'm going to have to, like, ship all these things out and provide postage on that, and then that's going to siphon a lot of my money away from it. So it's not going to really support the growth and the increase of upgrades of my channel. So after long thought, Patreon was the way. And it seems like that's the one that Legend Story Studios is really promoting for this content creator program. And I think it's smart. And, you know, I think that this is a really great way to do it, because if you think about it, man, Patreon has this thing in the background for all your patrons. It has a list of all your patrons, and it has the email address of each person. So this is amazing. Like, once I get a kit, I can just look at all my patrons, pull up their email address, ship them out, and it's done with. It's easy. So yeah, that's the route I went. Now, before I get into the exact distribution, I want to talk about my Patreon and how I set it up. Because I think that there's a lot of depth with Patreon too, and supporting people via Patreon. And I want to make it very clear. It's, all the money that I receive from Patreon goes to this YouTube channel. 100% of the funds go to this channel, not me myself. I'm fine in life and in my personal realms. And then also, you know, this whole thing, supporting the YouTube channel, Bronson, it's supposed to just be for making it grow and be better. And I put it very clearly on the Patreon, so it's like, hey, this thing is for if you just want this channel to grow and be better. It's just like donations. It's not for giveaways or any of that type of stuff. I'm not selling merchandise. You're not really getting anything in return here. It's just for if you want it to grow and be better. Because there's two main factors when you think of Patreon. What is the money going to? Is this money going to, the person? Is it going to the channel, or both? Me, I'm telling you, all the money is going to the channel. The second factor is, what is it for? Is it for merchandise? Is it for things in return? Is it for, extra things like on the side, or are you going to be getting something in return? Or is it donations? This is just going to support this thing? And for my Patreon, it's going to just support this channel. It's not going to any giveaways or any type of things like that. And I really wanted to set the bar extremely low, if that makes any sense to you guys. I wanted to put the bar on the very floor of what you expect when you sign up for this Patreon account. It's literally just to support this channel. So I think I've put enough disclaimer out there for that, because I wanted to distinct it a lot from other ones that do giveaways, or support things like that, because there's creators who do a great job with that stuff. I mean, you have people who are like doing really good stuff for their patrons, for providing value. I can't really do that. So I'm putting all my slots at $5 a piece. I'm setting the bar low, and yeah, that's what it's all about. Now let's go to the probably the topic that you care about, is how am I going to give these out? So I've got a ton of these promo cards. I told you that I'm setting up a Patreon to distribute them out. And let me be clear, these are dividends. If you want to see my channel grow, this is what's happening. It's like everybody's like a farmer, and when the crop yields fruit, this is the fruit. The farmers who contribute and want the channel to grow, get the most fruit. So for the first 10 patrons that have signed up to me so far, and you can see this on my Patreon, I put legacy next to that account type. It is sold out as of now. They signed up in the last 5 or 6 days. And if you're one of those guys, thank you so much, man. Like, like you supported me knowing full well, like, hey, I just want this guy to, have a better YouTube channel. And I really appreciate that. And to you guys, I'm going to give you 6 cards. I'm going to give you 2 of each pitch, 2 red, 2 yellow, 2 blue of the Herald of Protection. Now, I also set up another slot of my Patreon for everyone else getting in at the timing of this video, which is 20 different slots, $5 each. And for you guys, I'm going to give you 1 of each pitch. I'm going to give you 1 red, 1 yellow, 1 blue. And that's the account that doesn't have legacy. So if you see the legacy one, I'm giving you 2 of each pitch. And then if you see the one that doesn't have legacy, there's 20 slots, I'm giving you 1 of each pitch. Now, here's the big kicker. On September 2nd, I am going to pull that list and see everyone on that list who is a patron at that time, and that's when I'm going to ship it out for the 20 people. For the legacy account, man, I'm going to send it out in the next day or two. I'm just going to really try to get the people who first signed on their promos first in the beginning of August, or in the middle of August, and then in September 2nd, I'm going to give out all the rest of them to the other patrons. Going forward, I'm going to do it in an interesting way. And I think a lot of content creators for Flesh and Blood who are doing this program are going to see this, and I expect people to drop off. And I don't, I don't blame you, man. It's all good. But for any future kits, I just want to put it out there now. I'm going to make it so if you sign up in that month, let's say in, I don't know, in January 2022, I get something other like this kit or something else that I want to distribute as a dividend to the patrons. If you sign up in that month, I'm not going to give you as many promos. I might just give you 1. I might just give you 2. Whereas if you're a patron and you've been, on the whole Patreon thing for like, 3 to 4 months, I'll give you the full amount. I'm going to allocate it out evenly based on what I see as how long you've been a patron, if that makes any sense. So just to, put that out there. So just to reiterate, legacy patrons, there's 10 of you guys. I'm going to send it out soon in mid-August. And then for all the other patrons on my slot at this given time in August 2021, I'm going to send it out on September 2nd. I'm going to, look at the list then, and then I'm going to send out the 1 of each pitch to you guys. So, yeah, hope that makes sense and all that. And I just want to say I really appreciate anyone who's supporting this channel. Reach out to me anytime, man. Hit me up on Discord. I just I'm just a normal guy, and it's cool that I get to make this channel grow. And I'm really looking forward to, man, like in a month or 2, I'm gonna have enough money to buy a new microphone. You don't have to hear my raspy ass voice anymore. And also, maybe in like 5 to 6 months after that, I get a new camera, so you get to see me in like 4K, 5K definition and all that jazz. Or maybe I get some really cool stuff in the background, or maybe I hire an intern that's sexier than me to replace me to do this whole channel. I'm just kidding up that last one. But ultimately, I'm very thrilled to be, receiving funds that are going to make this channel grow and to make better content for the game that I love. It's really cool. And I just want to say again, thank you for Legend Story Studios for doing this and for really not only wanting us content creators to grow and succeed, but to be giving us jet fuel to really be making it happen and to make our channel grow and to be upgrading stuff, because these promos are going to be able to do that like very well for the people out there. And just the fact that you guys are giving us autonomy to do it in the way that we best see fit, even though that, from the articles and stuff, like it's pretty easy to see with the direction you want. And I'm fully on board, man. I'm riding that wave. So, rambling on at the end about meaningless things. Now, so far, I've talked about the promotional items, and I'm giving them away as dividends. These are not giveaways, dividends to Patreons who are supporting this channel. I want to make that very clear. And I think that that is a word choice that we should use more often. Dividends. Say it with me. Dividends. Dividends. I'm going to say it 10 more times. No, I'm just kidding. But it's important to me to know that these are dividends to the people who are supporting us. Now, I also am doing another little side project. Hopefully it'll be big, and I'm using the promos for that. I always wanted to make like a website type thing. I thought that would be cool. And I know not a lot of people are listening at the 20-minute mark or so, but a website type thing would be cool. And I'm thinking about this one. I have a vision for it. We'll see how well that works. If Legend Story Studios is good with me going through with it, that's in the works on the side thing. But I have I also have at the end of this video a little game. I've wanted to do this for a very long time, but I didn't know when to do it. It's just it's a weird little thing that I wanted to do. Just a little weird thing. So I have a game for you guys. For three of each promo item of the Herald of Protections. That's going to be the reward for this game. Now it's an internet scavenger hunt, and I will put down below in the description, internet scavenger hunt status. And if it's like open or closed. If it's open, then it's fair game. It hasn't been solved yet. If it's closed, it's been solved. Can't give any reward yet out. And it's going to be the first person who solves this game is who I'm going to give 3 of each of the promos there. So 9 cards, 3 of each Herald of Protection. And here's what you have to do. Down below, I'll put a link to my Twitter account. On my Twitter account, there are 3 hidden words. From those 3 hidden words, you have to go to the Flesh and Blood FabTCG website. And on the website, there's a phrase. It's 2 sentences. And the 3 words that you find on the Twitter, the hidden ones, relate to the 2-sentence phrase. Email me at bronsonsblood@yahoo.com, the 3 hidden words and the phrase, and you will win that prize of 3 of each pitch Herald of Protections. Now, rules for this game. Do not ask me for hints. do not question me about the game. It's like Fight Club, man. You don't talk about Fight Club. You don't talk about this game. You just do it. And I'm really interested to see how it's gonna go. I have a feeling that it's either going to be solved in 2 to 3 days, or it's literally going to take like 6 months before people actually care about this. Because I'm going to be really frank with you guys. Like, analytics for these videos, people usually don't watch past the 5-6 minute mark. It's just not very common. So we'll see what happens with this. See how many people pick up on this little game that I'm putting out. And just to reiterate, if you didn't want to hit the back button, here's the game again. There's 3 hidden words on my Twitter account that I'll put down below. From those hidden words, you go to the FabTCG website, and there's a 2-sentence phrase. Email me at bronsonsblood@yahoo.com, the 3 hidden words and the phrase. You have to get all that right, or else you get nothing. You don't get. But if I respond back to you and say, hey, you won, then great. Then you won. And you'll see down below too, I'll put on the description of this video, hey, internet scavenger hunt status, open, closed. If it's closed, then someone's already won this whole game. So good luck. Hope that goes well for you guys, because I put something in there, and I don't know. It's pretty spicy. We'll see. We'll see where that goes out. But I think it's about time that we had this little fun thing. And as a sidebar note, don't use Twitter. I stopped using Twitter. Like a month ago after Sloop Doob talked about it, and it's just not. It's just not good in life, man. It just doesn't really do anything for me. So anyway, I just want to say at the very end. Thank you. Thanks for watching me. I really appreciate it. Honestly, man, I'm just a normal guy. I'm making content. I've been doing this stuff for a year. I'm not this type of person who's a content creator. I'm really not. I'm just a normal dude. And I just came upon Flesh and Blood like all of you guys, and I just completely fell in love with it. It's just an amazing game. It's just so well built. It's just everything about it, man. The gameplay, the lore, the artwork, everything, man. It's just the community too, man. It's just so good. And just to be a part of the community, to be a person, to be just given this stuff by Legend Story Studios, it's just very humbling, and I really appreciate it. So thanks for sticking with me over the last year, and you know just being a viewer. I really appreciate you. So that ends this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But again, please don't talk about the game and all that stuff. But uh, thank you again, Legend Story Studios. This is it's really awesome. It's a game changer for a lot of the people, and this is really big for me. And it's just another another big chapter in the channel. So thanks for watching, man.